This is Teresa calling from Vestmart. I was calling about Dunkin'.
Well, it's like regular shopping.
Dunkin' hasn't moved for like 5 days.
Your guy is on the phone going, dude, I got 3 of the best things you're going to see all year.
He hasn't moved.
And then everything is dry for a little while.
You better call the garbage collector.
And then right before Christmas, everybody's got their best stuff out.
I think that your juvenile pranks are idiotic myself.
You guys got the Maxwell Show, 216-578-1007, 1-800-348-1007, MaxwellShow.com, the website. You can hang with us tomorrow, 2 to 4 at Thistledown.
Yeah.
Be on hand. Love to see you. Stansberry's got a gig tonight, Ray's Place in Kent, beginning at 10 o'clock. Love to see you there. We'll all be heading out. I'll be joining you tonight.
That'd be great. Love to have it.
I got to go work on some things for Stansberry tonight.
Yeah, it is.
He's helping me out.
All right. So that's your chance to hang this weekend. Now, how about Sunday?
I think we're good.
All right. So that's tomorrow, Thistledown, beginning at 2, and then tonight, Ray's Place, Kent, beginning at 10 o'clock with the Maxwell Show. Got a list here of ways to get fired.
Get fired?
Ways to get fired. You could also view it as a list of things not to do if you don't wish to be fired. There's 10 of them here. A little list here. How to get fired.
Yeah, I got that covered.
Number 1 on the list is apparently, well, if you don't want to get fired, you're not supposed to tell people that's not my job.
Oh, easy fire.
Yeah, but that's, I guess that's true in most lines of work, but it seems like that's all we do here. How many times you said, dude, that's not my job?
I've said it to myself. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in here and things have gone wrong. I'm like, dude, that ain't my job. But you end up doing it. You know what I mean? I've never, like, I would never look at Bo and say, dude, I'm sorry, that's not my job.
Really?
No.
You wouldn't?
I don't think I've ever used that phrase with him. And if I have, I'm sorry, I wouldn't do that. I'd be worried about losing my job over that. I would say,
I don't mean to be a dick, but
no, I may bring something else up that would help me bridge the gap. Yeah, that would be like, dude, wouldn't it be easier if we just did this or this? You know what I mean? But the phrase, that's not my job, is not smart.
Number 2 on the list, things not to say if you want to keep your job, is stealing, well, not necessarily things that you're saying, but actions overall. Number 2 is stealing from the supply closet. I guess that gets you fired, and I got to pose the question. As long as you're not walking out of your job with computer monitors and tables, isn't it kind of understood?
Yeah, I mean,
isn't it kind of understood that you're going to steal some things?
You need pencils and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but they're not talking about pencils. They talking about...
they are. They're talking about the supply closet, like ripping off Post-its and coffee.
I have a pretty good relationship with that supply guy here. You know what I mean? He was one of the first people I met, and so, dude, every day I always make sure I say hello to him and everything, because you gotta build that relationship with that guy, because you know, you need pens and all that stuff. You need him on your side, man.
I'm trying to think. I haven't done a whole lot of stealing here.
Oh, I have.
A little something on the Stansberry list there. What are you?
Like the thing I stole? I stole, wow. Well, Bo already knows. I don't care. I stole
Sorry, Mr. Hogan. Sorry, Mr. Mays.
Back in, you know, when albums do really well, the labels will send you, like, platinum plaques. Yeah. And I stole the Cinderella Long Cold
Winter you did.
plaque.
I seen that over at your house.
Did you?
Yeah, the Long Cold Winter platinum plaque. I took that home.
Not really stolen a whole lot from here. And never really took any big ticket items from work. I was always a fan of stealing some coffee creamers, some Post-it notes, or the boss's wife's panties.
Nice.
Hey.
Here, though,
You don't have to steal those. No, I'm kidding.
Here, I got to tell you, I'm really, when I first moved here, the financial situation was so bad.
Yeah, I remember.
That I would, and I wouldn't even say it's stealing, but Lanigan and Malone or at least they used to 3 years ago. I'm not here in the mornings now. We probably should be, but
all in due time, my friend.
I would come in the morning, and they'd have this full spread. But that's not really stealing, because they saw me do it. But I would walk through their buffet table, because I had no money for food. I mean, when I first got here, things were bad. And so I'd come in the morning during the Lanigan and Malone show, and I'd pillage their buffet table and
take the food home,
stick it in the fridge so I could eat dinner. But that's not stealing.
That's you can make a plate. And I did it the other day with the ribs. I mean, nobody was going to eat it.
Right.
My wife wasn't home, so
that's not stealing. I wouldn't consider that stealing.
Only thing I ever took from here was napkins. Every day I do. I keep napkins. I got napkins, man. I keep them in my pocket.
All right, man.
Now, number 3 on the list of things that you don't want to do if you don't want to be fired, but also this is a great way to be fired, and we're going to direct this one right at you, Cracker Man, and that's not learning what's expected of you.
Yeah, that's in any job.
Right. What I'm saying is, if you want to keep your job, you got to learn the things that people are telling you need to learn, or you get fired.
So should I say, see, you don't want to be here right now?
No, Cracker Man.
How about...
Oh, yeah, I know what time it is, man.
How about just not 1 or 2 weekends after we sit you down? How about you consistently say, hey, I need to come in and learn that? Because you're really good at, oh, no, I came in, man. I know it was once over the course of 3 months, but I came in. I get it. We don't like the work either, man. I get it.
That's not the problem. But we're not going to get into that.
Number 4 on the list, a way to get fired is abusing company technology. This is talking about going on the computer and looking at pornographic images and perusing your MySpace. Here, none of that applies because a lot of times we have to look at a fair amount of that type of stuff to do our jobs.
Right.
I'm trying to think, has anyone been fired from this building for accessing it,
No.
I mean, if someone was caught, they were checking out child porn, then absolutely kick them out the door. But
we did have one guy that was let go. He was abusing the internet policy, but he wasn't looking at porno. He was just sending messages to someone through an email.
I remember that.
Yeah, you know that person. Hey, dude.
Hey, man.
So,
hey, dude.
But other than that, no.
Hey, man.
Not that I've ever known, anyway.
Number 5 on the list, ways to get fired or things not to do if you want to keep your job, is complaining about your job. Now, I got to tell you, that's how we make our living.
Right.
That does not apply to this show.
Well, I'll say this about you and I. We could do a better job of only doing it while we're in here.
But what's the fun in that?
We're both very vocal about when we're unhappy, and it's passion though.
Yeah, ultimately it is. It's passion, and ultimately you have guys in here who genuinely care and want to see it do well and get frustrated when people don't get it. Number 6, how to get fired on the list here is forgetting teamwork.
I think we do a pretty good job of that here. We all help one another out.
I gotta tell you, the best example I've seen of teamwork. The best. Seriously, man. I'm going to be honest here. Seriously. We got a guy we work with named Keith.
Oh, man.
And this guy knows all about teamwork. It was great. He put together this
little
lunch for everyone.
Right.
The purpose of said lunch was to build camaraderie, get everyone out. And this is when I knew the guy knew all about teamwork, because he showed up 20 minutes late to his own team building lunch.
And then didn't address anyone.
And then really never gave us his manifesto, really, ever.
And it was one of these things, it was like mandatory. Remember? It was like, you have to be there. Because I was joking in the hallway the one day. I was like, yeah, dude, I was like, Maxwell and I are going to pull a no-show. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, we're going to diva up a little, pull a no-show, sleep in. He's like, no, you have to be there. And I was like, I had to be here to eat a chicken wing? I did. There was like no information, no shaking hands, no meeting with people I didn't know, no exercises to bond us together.
Nothing.
I mean, I appreciate the fact that they got the entire staff out together for a lunch, because that was the first time that's happened in about 4 years.
Yeah.
But it was like, what? There's no mission statement. There's nothing.
After you made such a huge deal that everyone come,
just order pizza and let's sit
here and do it here.
Yeah. I met 2 people though. I met 2 people I didn't know, and I passed. So I did get something.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
And the other thing that was great about that is that we had certain heads of certain departments who didn't show up.
Yeah. Man.
Right.
We're not the head of any department. Thank God.
I'm pretty sure we were the cause of that no-show.
So that guy knows how to build a team.
Yeah, he does, buddy.
Giving him a lot of grief.
No, we love you, Hotchkiss.
Label out, buddy. Label out.
Label out, Keith.
Label out.
Yeah, but we do remotes and stuff. He does take care of us. You know, he always makes sure we
Yeah.
No,
Oh, absolutely. He's a good guy. Yeah, that's why we're busting his hump. That's all. Number 8, the way to get fired is consistently working abbreviated work days. Coming into work too late, leaving early shows your boss that you care very little about your job. No one really here has that problem for the most part.
This is an honor system type of employment. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what you have to get done every day, and you know yourself, and you know what time you need to be here to get those things done, and if you can do that, fine, and if you can't, then, whatever. But
I mean, our boss, he's a perfect example. This guy comes in at the crack of 10:30 in the morning.
That's not true.
Leaves at 4:15 and gets nothing done the entire day.
That person.
Throwing you grief, man.
Hey, Bo, I'm in the booth. Thumbs up, baby.
And actually, in that guy's defense, and actually to get the backs of our 2 immediate supervisors, conversations today were had off the air in which I was genuinely floored and blown away by the way they both handled it, and genuinely was like,
yeah, that was
wow.
Nice to see.
Yeah.
That was nice to see.
That was nice. I was really surprised. Number 9, not following deadlines. That'll get you fired.
Yeah, deadlines are important.
And as of late, you've been doing a pretty good job. Normally, you were about 4 minutes past the deadline. And you'd come running in here at 4 after 3, 5 after 3. But as of late, you've been on time.
Yeah, the deadline, buddy. You're doing well.
Good man.
12:30. What time I come in? Just to point that out, Bo. 12:30. I'll be here.
Now.
Did a good remote yesterday, Bo. I showed up. I went, came back, then crashed the truck. Took pictures. Thumbs up, baby. I'm making
your salesperson actually emailed them and let them know that.
Yeah, said you did a good job. Yep.
She took care of you.
Number 10 on the list. This will get you fired, apparently, which I'm flabbergasted. Because again, this is another way we make our living, which is gossiping. I guess will get you fired.
Oh yeah.
You can't help that here. I mean, this is like high school with nickels for paychecks. Yeah. I mean, it's so bad. I mean, you say one thing in the hallway, it's like telephone. Like an hour later, it gets back to that person, and it's like, no, that's not actually what I said, dick. This is what you know what I mean? It's like I spend half my day explaining what I said earlier.
Your list 10 things not to do if you want to keep your gig. All right, you guys got the Maxwell Show. 216-578-1007. 1-800-348-1007. Parting gifts coming up in minutes at MMS.